today I'm gonna introduce about Faust as a tragic hero, which is an individual presentation from world literature after 1660. I chose the topic Faust as a tragic hero because I think this is the simplest one. Okay, I'm gonna explain why I think Faust is a tragic hero. Let's go for my introduction. Okay, first I will explain about definition of tragic hero. From Wikipedia, tragic hero is defined as the protagonist of tragedy in dramas. This may be not very specific enough, so from my opinion, I explained what is a tragic hero. For me, tragic hero, I will differentiate into two words, tragic and hero. Tragic is an adjective, and which describes something very sad, especially involving grief or death or even destruction of the character. So for hero, when I was small, I thought hero is always the person who fight with villains. So in my sense, hero in the story is Faust, and Mephistopheles act as the villain. So this is my definition. But the true definition is first defined by a great good guy, a famous Greek philosopher, Aristotle. He defined tragic hero as a person who must evoke a sense of pity and fear by the audience due to the character's downfall or the protagonist's downfall. So somehow you know about why is a tragic hero. Now I'm gonna explain the main points. I'm gonna tell you about why Faust is a tragic hero. Okay, the first main point from me is tragic hero fate must be greater than deserve. Second one is tragic hero must make irreversible mistakes. Tragic hero must have excessive pride as his weakness. Tragic hero must evoke a sense of pity in the audience. Okay, let's go for the first point. Tragic hero fate must greater than deserve. Okay, in the story, Faust is a human sample that God and Mephistopheles discuss. For normal human, we won't be discussed by the God. Faust is discussed by God because he has unusual fate. He's been chosen as the fate to being examined by the God, and whether that he can deviate from the bad things, from the things that we should not do. So he is unusual. For me, he is unusual. Faust have a different fate from other people. He must pass the examination from the God. It's so difficult. So on, Faust is being used as a wager of God and Mephistopheles. God, although Faust is treated as a fate, Faust is treated as a wager, but I think this is a test for human, a representative of human, that we can know human can overcome the evil tongue, evil attraction and all. So his fate, Faust's fate, is to show that humans free will, humans power, human can become more good. Although there's some attraction of devil, but Faust, haha, let's see so on what will happen to Faust. Okay. Tragic hero must have excessive pride. Excessive pride can be defined as hubris also. Hubris, the meaning of hubris is excessive pride, the respect for the natural order of things. Okay. Faust thinks he is more intelligent than anyone. Faust is always have the idea he can outwit anyone, even doctors, masters, scribes, riches. As he say in part 1, scene 19, 355 to 367, he's keep on telling us that he is the smartest guy. He now finished his philosopher. He knows law, he knows medicine, he knows theology and all, and no one is smarter than him. But somehow he is unsatisfied with his knowledge. He wants more. So his pride tell him that not books can't give him the knowledge, but only devil spirits. They give him more knowledge that about he can feel his universe, nature, and all. So as his excessive pride that show that he is not afraid of hell, devil, and spirits. He don't care about them. He just want knowledge, because even devil and spirits has no chance to fight with him, as his knowledge is out of the space, out of our thinking. He always think out of the box. I think so. Faust thinks Mephistopheles cannot fulfill his desire. Okay, Faust look down upon Mephistopheles, as he think Mephistopheles can't give him anything, because I have everything. I just want thing from spirits that can tell me, can let me know more. So he said, poor devil. He looked down upon Mephistopheles, and for the first scene that Faust met Mephistopheles is a dog, and Mephistopheles asked Faust to get him out of the house, but Faust said, "You are the devil. You can get out of the house of yourself." Because of the Pentagon, the Pentagon, you see, the thing that locked him, so he can get out of the place. So somehow Faust ridiculed Mephistopheles because of his excessive pride. For us, we were afraid of devil, we are afraid of spirits. So a person who will not afraid of spirits, there must have high excessive pride, I think so. Okay, next one is Hamasha. Hamasha, the meaning of Hamasha is of downfall. It's not downfall, it's error of judgment, which is a flaw of a character. So every tragic hero makes the error of judgment that leads to their downfall, leads to their fate, leads to their nemesis, and so on. And so on. In Faust, our Mr. Faustus made an agreement with Mephistopheles. As he have the excessive pride, the hubris that leads him to make the agreement with Mephistopheles. Because Mephistopheles will be his slave and make everything he wants. Faust think no one can fulfill his desire, so he said, "I will make agreement with you that if you fulfill my desire, I'll give you my soul, and you can do whatever you want with my soul." So his excessive pride lead to his Hamasha. This Hamasha is the truth. Is the true thing that make Faust go into a deep downfall. Okay, another Hamasha is Faust's desperation of getting Gretchen. He's so desperate of getting the woman Gretchen. So from part 1 scene 7 straight, she tried to get closer to Gretchen, but Gretchen is ignoring her. But somehow Faust have the helper, Mephistopheles. He asked Mephistopheles, "I want this girl." But Mephistopheles told her that this girl is pure, this girl is innocent. He can help you, but it's difficult. So Faust said, "No matter how, I want to get this girl." This lead to the downfall of Faust also, and the Gretchen's downfall. Both of them made their downfall. Okay, next one is catharsis. Okay, meaning of catharsis. Catharsis is feeling pity and fear by audience due to the inevitable downfall of protagonist. Okay, The first point I will explain that why a tragic hero must evoke a sense of pity and fear by audience, because tragic hero is somehow want to tell us that or give us moral value that actually Faust is a human also. He's like human. We want more knowledge. As we I'm studying. I want more knowledge. That's why Faust is the same. But the excessive pride leads him to the knowledge. We should get it from books, from human. We are more experienced than us, but not like this. We get more knowledge from spirit, stable, and what. So this makes us feel pity. So he leads to the devil's agreement. So a lot of bad things happen to him. The second thing is Faust is suffering for Gretchen's downfall. Faust, why Faust is suffering Gretchen's downfall? Okay, from the scene 23 to 25. After Faust killed Gretchen's brother Valentine, after their argument and what, then Faust I think accidentally killed Valentine. So, but after he killed the guy, he just went for the devil's spirits party. Then after the party, he went back the reality. Then in the gloomy day, he found out, why Gretchen turned out to be in jail, turned out to be a crazy woman, turned out to kill their child. Gretchen killed the child because of Faust lives just directly and makes it need to stay alone. The mentally pressure makes her to kill and do something silly. As also the part of someone told her that there's a girl also pregnant and she killed her own child, and now is now in the street being a beggar. So this make Gretchen's downfall, and Faust suffering for Gretchen's downfall as he can't help him as he go for the party. It's so sad. For me, it's for audience, like we go for work, but we didn't accompany our wife and our girlfriend. Then she maybe have some mental disease, become psycho. It's really sad, and I also fear that when I grown up, maybe this will happen to me. Oh, okay. Next. Okay, this is a conclusion for my story. I reveal 3 main points. Okay, tragic hero must have a special fate, as Faust has the fate of being examined by the god. So the second one is hubris. A tragic hero must have a excessive pride. So Faust, he has excessive pride that leads to his hamasha of doing something wrong, of made agreement with the devil, and this all the downfall of Faust make us feel pity, evoke pityness of him. I feel fear, and somehow there are some homo things that we are the same, and this lead to my pityness towards Faust. Okay, inspiration from the coursework. I'm inspired that we must always think before we do, because we make mistakes. So to avoid and lessen the mistake, we need to think after we do something. From my experience, I always think before I do, so I always keep quiet when someone is giving opinion or what. I try to absorb, try to interpret something, okay, and I think properly, then I speak. This is why I always keep in silence. Okay, And also Faust told me that we must have the desperation of getting knowledge. We're desperate to get knowledge, but don't over just get a moderate limit. Okay, for the closure, I hardly think that Faust is a tragic hero. So he got all the special characteristic of tragic hero, which is defined by Aristotle, the Greek philosopher. Okay, next is the reference of the definition I get from online. And okay, so thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Yusmavi, to giving us a chance to present this. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, done.